Morning, friends. A very happy weekend to all of you. And today I am going to give you a short idea on how you can use the Stockedge app to make the analysis of the different stocks, different price actions which are happening, and where the investors are putting in their money or removing their money. So, when you install the app, the Stockedge app, this is the home screen of the Stockedge app. So the first thing which you see here is the trend for the last 9 days in the Nifty. So you get to see the FII investments in the last 9 days in the top part of the screen where I'm hovering the mouse, and then you have different sections in the home wherein you have daily updates, where you get all the updates happening in the markets, all the important news which are available and which could help you in making trading decisions. So this is where you find the updates. Then we have the stock sections where you can pick a specific stock and you can see the price action, you can see the delivery based volumes, you can see what are the bulk deals happening in this stock, and you can also see look at the different news related to a particular stock in this section. And then you have FII activity, wherein you can see what the FIRs are buying and selling. And then you have the most important one, and which will be helpful in taking trading decisions, the scans. The scan comprises of different parts, wherein there are different modules available which you can select, which will have price actions, volume actions, moving averages, and you also have the indicators, various different types of technical indicators, and different volatility actions that are happening. You can scan them through this scan sections. Then you have different sectors. So if you're interested in finding out different stocks which are related to a particular sector, you can make use of this section, sectors. So it lists all the various sectors which are present, and you can relate or find out different stocks which are of that sector. Then you have the investor section. Investor section lists all the investors who are buying or selling a stock in the stock market, and when you click on this, you will get the recently active investors, the investors who have recently bought or sold a stock. And then you have the normal, you can share this app, and the learning part, wherein you can learn from the various modules these guys have created, the guys from Stockedge. One more section you have here is a My Stockedge. Okay, My Stockedge is nothing but it is a personalized version of the Stockedge, where you can select your specific stocks which you want to monitor, and this My Stockedge will be having a customized version of the news, daily updates, and FII activity for the stocks which are present in your portfolio and which you have added in the My Stockedge section. So let us now go through the different sections which I was mentioning, and you'll get a glimpse of what I was talking about. So here is the FII activity, where you can see the amount that they have sold and bought, and then we have the daily updates. As mentioned, it lists all the news. Then we have the forthcoming news, what is going to happen. We have the different markets, we have different deals that have happened in that day by different investors. Then you have the results, the companies which have declared their results. So recently Reliance declared its results, so we have Reliance Industries, and below it was MCX. Then you in the stock sections we saw that there are price, then there will be deliveries, and then will be the technicals, what are the technical indicators, then the fundamentals, and the most important part will come as the financials, where you can see how the company is performing, and you can select whether the company is making profit or loss, and you can also see the shareholding pattern, how much stocks are held by the promoter. Then you have the scans, the different scans, what is the stock doing, and the deals on this stock. Okay, so this is how it goes, friends. wherein you see all the things like you saw the price action, you saw the deliveries that were happening, you saw the different technical and indicators which it showed what the trend of the stock is. Then you saw the shareholding pattern, wherein you saw the uh, what is the quantity of the stocks held by the promoters and what are the stocks sold by the normal public and the FIIs. And then you have the deal sections, wherein you saw all the deals that have happened in that stock by the big investors. And finally you have the updates, wherein you can see what were the different updates which were provided by uh, Edelweiss. And there are also separate sections like announcements, corporate actions and feeds. Okay, so what announcement does is it gives you all the announcement that the company has done, and then you have corporate actions wherein dividends are declared, and then you have a consortium of feeds wherein different news channels and the news are aggregated, and it is fed to your Stockedge app, and you can get a news about different companies view on this stock from here. So for friends, this is very beautiful. So you can scan a particular stock through this app. Yeah, friends, now normally at the end of the day you might have seen that I have shared the FII DI activity stats. What this simply means is what the FIIs are buying and the DIIs are selling. The FII means foreign institutes and DII means the domestic institutes. Okay, so what they are doing is, if you can see here in the cash market, FIIs have sold 1698 crores. The DII on the other hand have bought for 1590 crores. And this is the index future, the index option, the stock future and the stock option. So the difference between the cash market is the spot price where the action is, and index is like the Nifty, Bank Nifty, the CNX IT index, CNX Pharma index. So these are all the index future and options with the FIIs are buying and selling, and this is the stock specific futures and options with the FIIs are buying and selling. Okay, then you have here the changes in the Nifty, which is way visible, and this is the volatility index, which indicates the volatility in the market. So if you see, there is a very much increase in the volatility of the market. Yes, friend. Now let's talk about the most important section that we were very much interested, and it's the scans. So, friends, scans is basically, see, being a human, we will not be able to track each and every stock which is present in the market. So we need to make help of some software or an application which will assist us in finding out the stocks where their action is. Okay, so if you are trying to understand how I am able to find out stocks where the action is and the stocks are moving 2 to 3% up or down, and there is a movement of like upper circuits, so you need to find such stocks making use of the scans. This is not the only scan which I refer to. I also make use of screener.in. I also make use of a paid version of the screener which is available with Zerodha, the small case screener. And that said, I also make use of the OI data to relate to the stock which I am trying to invest into. So this is how I pick a particular stock for trading in intraday. So friends, here are the different types of scans which are available. One first is the price scans, which just monitors the significant price movements and patterns, and which has breached the threshold values, like the 52 week average or 52 week low breached or 52 week high breached, or the weekly levels have been crossed, or from below or from above. So these are the things which are mentioned in the price scans. Okay, then next comes the volume and the delivery scans. So in the volume and delivery scans, what they see is how much stocks have been traded and whether there is a huge increase in the volume and the delivery of a particular stocks. Then there comes the technical scan. The technical scan includes the various different patterns like the MACD oscillators, the RSI indicators and other patterns, which will help you to understand whether the stock is overbought or oversold. So this is where the technical scan comes into the picture. The future scan helps you to build you to understand where there is a long unwinding happening, where there is a short build up happening, so you can try to make a relate that the data is suggesting that the stock is going to go down or go up, but that does not mean ki there is a 100% possibility of the stock going up or down. The market trend or the trend of the nifty also plays a very pivotal role in deciding the movement of the stock. Similarly, for the same whatever I mentioned for the future scans, the same is applicable to option scans too, wherein you would find the where put if the puts have been added, where the puts are being added, where the longs have been added, and these are the things which you can find in the option scan. Okay, and then there is the last and the least, last not but not the least, the candlestick scans, wherein you find all the different types of indicators like the shooting star, the bullish arami, then you have I mean there are around 21 indicators, and I personally feel these are the least helpful indicators, and one should avoid the candlestick scans because I rarely find them useful, and I never refer to the candlestick scans because it's have been never been useful for me for intraday or for long term perspective. I personally, it's my opinion, I'm not forcing it on anyone, but I avoid candlestick scans for taking trading decisions. So here is the list of the technical scans which are available: the simple moving average scan and commodity channel index scans, relative strength index scans, money flow index scan, William percent R scans, rate of change scans. And friends, the beauty of this app is whenever you click on any of these technical scans, there is an information button I, which when you click, it will give you the explanation what this indicator means. Okay, so if it is crossing from above or if it is crossing from below, there is an information button called I, which you can make use of, to understand whether this indicator indicates a positive bias or a negative bias in the stock. And friends, for the other indicators, I have recorded the screen, but it's very blurred, and I would not be in a position to cover them. But yes, if you have any queries, I am always available with you on Telegram. These are the different options which are available in the future scans: open interest scan, long position scans, and short position scans. So you can make use of them to scan the future. Here is a glimpse of what it looks like. There is new short build up, or whether there is a short covering happening. There is aggressive new shorts that have been added in the futures, and the aggressive short covering. Short covering means that people who have a short in the market now buying the stock so that they do not make more losses. Similarly, is the aggressive new short means people are now buying the shorting the stock at higher price and expecting the price to fall. So this is what the future scan involves. Now we'll see the different types of sectors which are available in the Stockedge app, and which how we can benefit from it. So friends, these are the different types of sectors which are present in the Stockedge app, and it's alphabetically arranged. So starting with the abrasives, agriculture, alcohol, automobile and ancillaries, aviation, banking, capital goods, chemicals, construction materials. So friends, how do we benefit from this section? So if you remember, we have been saying that since CED has moved significantly, we can also expect Apollo to move. Similarly, when we said that since Lloyd Electrical and Engineering Limited, Lille has moved more than 70%, Feder Electric should also move. So this is how one can relate. So if there is not a specific sector related news, and it's like applicable for all the stocks in that sector, and if a particular stock has shown a significant price action movement, you can expect other good quality stocks from that sector to benefit from the same, so you can buy such stocks. So this is where the sector section comes into picture, and will be very helpful in finding out stocks which you could give you 3 to 5% returns in swing trade or short trade within a span of 2 to 3 weeks, or maybe 1 week, or maybe in 2 to 3 days. So the time frame is not fixed, but yes, there are obvious chances that we can make benefit out of the sector sections. So we get the list of all the sectors which are present in the same sector, and we can identify which companies are doing good based on the previous section, wherein we saw the way the companies are making profits and losses in the financial sections, and we can analyze the stock fundamentally and make a position in such stocks. So friends, heading on to the next section, the investors. So you get the list of all the investors which were recently active, and you can see what the big investors or the huge fishes are buying in the market. So if you, for example, if you see here, this is Abhishek Ashoka, other Cyprus Punawala, and many other people who are buying in the market or selling in the market. So you get a first hand information where the huge investors are putting their money or removing their money from. So it's very helpful, and you can make maximum benefit out of it. Yeah, for example, see, Abhishek Ashoka we clicked on, and has bought a position in, he has sold 2,80,200 stocks in Kalpa Commercial. He bought the same at 32.10. So this is how he is working in this stock. Okay, so he bought some stocks on 12th October for 30 rupees 70 paise. He sold some of them. So this is how he is working on this stock. So similarly, you can find for Rakesh Junjunwala, Dolly Khanna, name it, and you have these investors which are present in the stock market. Even for Porenju, you can find his firm name, and you can see where this guy is buying and selling a stock. So you can add these investors to your favorite list, and you can monitor their activity over a period of time. And finally, we have the learning section in the app, where you can learn on the different types of tutorials that these guys are having. So you have the Stockedge tutorials, you have the basic finance, economics, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, derivatives, commodity, currency, market edge. So it's a very wonderful app. And to conclude, you can use these apps to assist your trading strategies, but believe you me friends, no application, no software, no script, or nothing in this world can help you unless and until you are trained enough to handle the pressure, be patient enough to make the maximum out of the market is never a friend of yours. You should consider it as a place where bloodbath is happening, where many people have lost their homes, they have lost their all income, and they have come on roads. So friends, you need to be very cautious when you invest your hard earned money. You should put in more than 100% of your uh, efforts in analyzing and studying the stock, so that the hard earned money is in the safely invested, and you can vouch on that my money is in safe hands, and the risks that I have taken is calculated, and the money should be that you use for investing or for trading is the money you can afford losing. So friends, never take loans for trading and other things. This is commonly I am always asking you guys to avoid trading if you are not comfortable enough, or if you are there is imbalance in your life, that is, if you are going through a phase wherein nothing is working in your favor, then do not try to trade. Get yourself some mental stability and peace, and then only jump into trading. Okay friends, have a great weekend, enjoy, and happy Diwali to all of you, and wishing you a very happy and a prosperous Hindu New Year. Thank you.